So now we're going to build our windmill. I have my spindle with my cork on it that I've put on and attached to the motor. I have the cardboard, I have the template or the measurements, it doesn't matter. You have the paper clips, some tape, your scissors, and a ruler may be handy if you're going to want to measure it out. So I initially cut out just one of the templates and cut out a piece of the size A, which again is 1 inch by 3 inches if you just want to measure it on there and draw it and cut them out. And I cut 6 of those out. And similarly, I did 6 of the B's. Again, they're 1.5 by 4 inches. Once I had the A's cut out, I just measured and put 6 of the B's on there and cut those out. To make a windmill vane is pretty straightforward. You're going to want to take one of your paper clips and we're going to have to unbend it. Now, of course, there's a couple of ways we could unbend it. You could take this long leg and bend it straight down, but I don't want you to do that. That's going to actually give you a leg that's too long. Instead, what I want you to do is you can see that if I take my paper clip, and we get as close as possible here, that the paper clip curves around, and again, on the inside is this short little leg here. It's, I don't know, about 3/4 to an inch long in there. I'm actually going to take this leg and fold it out so it points straight down. So it looks something like this. Okay, so I'll have this part of the paper clip. So again, just to show you a regular paper clip, I took this short leg in here and I bent it straight down so it comes down. And you'll note that when you have it, you have just a little bit of a short leg here, which is what I'm actually looking for. To then make the vane, I'm going to take the piece of cardboard and I'm going to slide it so that it sits between, and I have this big part of the paper clip with my short leg sitting down and this one leg on the other side. Now when I position this, I'm going to want this straight piece of the leg to be centered on the cardboard. So notice that this leg kind of sticks straight out the bottom of the cardboard when it's on there. I'm then going to take a piece of tape and I'm just going to tape that paper clip down so that again I have my windmill vane, and it'll look something like this with the leg coming down the center. Now you're going to do 6 of these. And I have 5 other ones prepared over here. You're also going to do exactly the same thing with the large ones. I obviously have some extra paper clips around here. You can recycle the paper clips to go onto the large size once you're done with the first set of experiments with these smaller windmill vanes. But again, the same idea, you're going to slide the paper clip on the same way onto the large one so the leg sits roughly in the middle of the cardboard as close as you can get. And again, you're going to do that for 6 of these when you're doing the regular windmill vanes. And again, I've just start with the large part of the cardboard labeled B, and I do the same thing. Now to make the actual windmill itself, I'm going to take these and I'm going to stick them into my cork, or in this case into my rubber cork. So I'm going to put one in here, and for the moment I'm just going to leave it flat. I'm then going to take one and on the opposite side, so straight across, I'm going to put it in so that they should be 180 degrees apart. Now again, what we're ultimately going to want to do is stick 2 more in here. So you're going to want to go roughly 1/3 of the way around the circle, stick another one of your vanes in, and then opposite that one I'm going to put a vane over here, and then I'm going to go to the last 1/3 of the way roughly, stick it through, and put the other one on the opposite side. You want these on the opposite side so it's as balanced as you can get. won't necessarily be perfect. You can see I have this one off a little bit, so I'm not going to be perfectly balanced. But generally, I should be able to spin pretty freely, and it shouldn't necessarily want to kind of flop over because it's unbalanced. I'm fairly evenly spaced all the way across. So you'll do that with the short ones first, and that will be our first windmill. I'll walk you through how to actually do the first set of measurements. And then when you're done with this one, you're going to pull these out. If you want to reuse the paper clips, make the large windmill vanes, and that'll be experiment number 2, where essentially you'll repeat experiment number 1, but with just larger vanes.